wow,
Oh man, brother.
man.
Yeah, brother. Make it up and believe it. Make believe. Make believe.
Think about it, Corey. I mean, it's taken us this long to come to them simple truths.
Right. Right.
To come to those simple truths.
Hmm.
I heard, I heard the Lord say the other day, "I'm the way, the truth, and the life." Right?
Mm,
Follow me. But no, you ever follow a lie.
right.
You ever chase after a lie.
Yeah. What they say, they believe darkness rather than light.
Yeah, they prefer the darkness rather than
Yeah. They prefer the darkness rather than light.
they prefer the darkness. That's what I think. That's in John. I
Well,
think that's
John
in
3.
John 3. Yeah, John
John
3.
3.
Yeah, that's in John 3. It's amazing. It's amazing to me how all those little simple truths are just
Hmm.
go jumping up, jumping off the page of
Hmm.
scripture. Oh man, yeah, they prefer light
Yeah.
because their deeds are evil.
Wow.
And we start out saying we want a major, we want credit for our deeds, for
Hmm.
our work, right? You
I
want
love
to,
it.
yeah, give us some credit
Right. Their deeds were
for
evil.
the lives that we live. Wow. Mm.
Mm, mm, mm.
People love darkness instead of light.
Mm.
And there's no question that light has come into the world.
Right.
No question,
Right.
none whatsoever.
Mm.
I put it in verse 20, everyone who does evil hate
Hmm.
the light
Yeah.
and will not come into the light for fear that their deeds will be exposed.
Wow.
They sacrificing themselves for their deeds.
Yeah. Yeah. They prefer to be their own God.
Yeah, yeah.
God's disposal. You can't even do your dirt without God empowering you.
Yeah.
So you got to do it at
Yeah,
God's.
you have to really reject.
Yeah, you got to do it at God's disposal. You got to dump God to do
Yeah.
dirt. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to consciously reject
Yeah. What a
our
what a
our
mindset.
yeah, our wicked,
Uh-huh.
our wicked.
Yeah, what a mindset.
And it's not something you stumble into.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you don't stumble into it. You consciously choose it.
Hmm.
I mean, and there is no better metaphor than to use light and darkness.
Hmm. It's not. Because darkness
And the
is
separation between the two is not gray.
right. Yeah, because in the dark, people think they're not seen.
Yeah, it's another lie.
Another lie.
Another lie.
Not realizing that dark is telling on them. It's telling on you. That's darkness.
But you see what happens when you hook up with truth.
Yeah, yeah. You realize everything is exposed regardless of
Yeah. I don't
the
care how you
picture.
want to play it.
Hey, regardless of the picture.
Yeah.
The picture looks dark. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
The camera view couldn't quite capture you. But guess what? There's nothing hidden.
Right.
Nothing hidden from the one that
And that
created
shall
all.
not be made manifest.
Nothing hidden. Just because I
Right.
missed it, that's because
Yeah,
I
right.
missed it. God didn't.
Okay. He did.
Yeah, he saw every bit of it. He had to be right there with you when you was doing it, sir. Ma'am, he had to be with you. And see that the whole time
Yes.
you was out
Yeah.
cheating on your
Yeah.
spouse.
Your wickedness just didn't spring up on him one day.
Mm-mm. Yeah, you were out there cheating on your spouse.
You were living, moving, and having your being.
In him. You were out there robbing the bank.
Yeah.
You were out there murdering and disposing of the body the whole time. You were a man and transforming yourself into a woman, and a woman transforming yourself into a man.
Camera one was on you.
Yeah. His DNA's wrapped all the way through you. You calling him a lie the whole time. You're going to be like the Most High the whole time.
Yep.
He's empowering you to do that. What wickedness? You constantly having to reject truth. Imagine that. You know, my little cousin, she's can't be no more than 16, posting a picture on Facebook with her and her little friend. They're holding hands and hugged up. Two little girls, pretty little girls. Can't be no more than 16, brother.
Mhm.
And you're posting that on Facebook like it's a banner. First of all, I don't want you posting with a little boy at 16 on some Facebook mess, yet alone posting with the little girl hugged up on some Facebook mess. Like, but you're having to blot out everything you've grown up with, seeing naturally, knowing that naturally your mom and dad is how you got here, and naturally a mom and a mom can't bring you here. But you reject that. You have to reject that truth, brother.
Mhm.
You have to reject that truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say, no, I'm going to do something different. No, I want something different. No, I should be a boy. Not what my body naturally is. See, that's what we get mixed up on. It's like it's not what I am. It's what my mind says I should
Yeah.
be.
I should be.
Your mind ain't doing the talking, sir. Your mind isn't doing the talking. Where you get that desire at? Where did that come from?
Yeah, where that come
It came from outside of you.
from?
That was influential. You weren't born that way. That was influenced. Who did you see? What were you watching? What were you listening to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You open yourself to something.
Right. Yeah, you got exposed to something and it got in you. And now you prefer that darkness over light.
Yep.
Because God
Hadn't
didn't
come
direct
from
that.
hadn't come from your parents.
It didn't come from your parents. Unless they were showing you something else. Unless they were lying, showing you something else.
Right.
Right? Outside pretending to be one thing, inside being another.
Yep.
And then the spirit got on you. Still having to reject the truth, accepting the lie that they showed inside, knowing the truth of the matter is I came from man and woman.
Hmm.
That age, that young, this is what throws me. That age, that young, we even applaud it. It's okay now to be a little kid, have a Facebook page and post. I'm this is what we're doing. Amazing.
It is. It is. But it's only amazing because you're dwelling in light.
Exactly. The amazing part isn't, oh wow, there. No, the amazing part is how you are rejecting truth. It's not
I
your
mean,
darkness.
that I rejected.
It's not your darkness, sir. I'm not amazed at that. I don't get amazed at darkness. I'm amazed at how you're rejecting light
Right. Right.
shining upon you, surrounding you,
Hmm.
just as the murderer, just as the liar, just as the stealer, all of it. You have to reject truth
Reject. Yeah.
constantly. Reject truth. You constantly, every day you wake up, you got to say to yourself, yeah, God is not light.
Yeah. Yeah. You following a lie.
Right. I
You
am the author
following a lie.
of my ship
Yeah.
every day. Every
I'm
day.
following a lie.
Yeah. Make believe, making it up and
And
believing it.
believe.
I am the author of my ship, making it up and believing it, walking in it, following it, telling yourself it, and becoming it.
And look at how easy that lie. But look at how easy that lie is to sell.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier. Where did it come from?
Hmm.
Hath God said.
Hath God said, you will
Hath
not
God.
surely die. Always returns to the tree.
Hath God said.
It always returns to the tree.
This is a simple question.
Right. Right.
And as we have been discovering very intensely over the last few sessions, there's none else.
There's none else, sir. None else, ma'am.
There's none else.
None else. There's none else.
And so I sort of see clearly he comes with a question.
Mm.
Just a question. Just a question
Mm-hmm.
of about truth.
Yeah.
Okay? Just a question about
Mm-hmm.
truth
Yeah.
that allows us now to play, as you say, make believe
Yeah.
and believe.
Yeah.
Make believe and believe.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that we done made it up.
Right. Right. Yeah. Knowing that we made it up.
We made it up. Didn't nobody make it up for us. We made it
We
up,
made it
Cole.
up. We made it up. That was us. It was all us.
Just because someone questioned.
Mm-hmm.
And we made a cold blooded decision then
Right.
to reject truth.
To reject truth. It's like, nah, 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 this is what we doing. This is what we're doing. Hmm.
Mm, mm, mm. They will all know me.
Yeah.
They will all know me. They've all been exposed to light.
Yeah.
All been exposed to truth.
Right. Then they all know.
And in our quest, in our quest to do something, we have the audacity to think that we're bringing truth to somebody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if you aren't careful, what we're doing is we're raising the question,
Mm.
as God said.
Yeah.
As much as we bang on the pulpit, shout, whatever about thus saith the Lord,
Yeah.
there's a question mark at the end of it.
Right.
Wow, wow. The seeds of doubt
Hmm.
in our own speaking.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
In our own speaking.
Yeah.
We're raising issues of doubt
Yeah.
because we're not carefully considering what we're saying
Yeah.
and how someone else may receive it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, wow, wow. Simple, simple truth.
Yeah.
Simple, simple light and darkness.
Yeah.
Basic. And we'll, as the book says, we'll choose the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
We'll choose the light.
Hmm.
And all God has to do is ask the question.
Yeah.
You been eating of the tree?
Right. That's it.
You been eating of the tree?
Right.
Whoa, man.
Hmm.
Wow,
Mm,
wow.
yeah, brother. Mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm. Man, this is about to go way left. Uh, the Lord showed me something. He said, and I ain't really ever noticed it, but I've been listening to Luke.
What?
I'm trying to find it. What was it? 14? Um, the rich young ruler. What was that at in Luke?
19? No.
Nah,
Uh, 7, 16 or 17?
let's see.
Rich man and ladder is 16.
Oh, it's 18. 1822. He said, let's see, not 22, but 22 is when he started 1818. A certain ruler, Luke 18:18. A
Yeah,
certain
ask him.
ruler asked him, "Good teacher,
The teacher.
what must I do to inherit eternal life?" He said, "Why do you call me good?" Jesus answered,
Yeah.
"No one is good except God alone. You know this commandments. You shall not commit
See,
adultery. You shall."
I mean, see what Jesus did to him. You know this.
Right. You already know. Why are you asking?
Why are you lying?
Because he's trying to justify himself. But he said, you know the commandments, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not murder, you shall not steal, you shall not give false testimony, honor your father and mother. And his retort was, all these I have kept since I was a boy, he said. When Jesus heard this, he said to him, you still lack one
And
thing.
they make it up and believe it.
You still lack one thing. This is what's interesting about this was the question was, how do I inherit eternal life? Jesus gave him behavioral things.
Right?
That was the first thing he responded to was your behavior.
Right.
But knowing full well, Jesus knew this. Jesus knew this full well.
Yes.
Your behavior is not what gets you into heaven. See, your behavior are the consequences
Oh,
of your decision.
right.
But
Right.
that's not what Jesus told him. Not straight away.
Right.
He just said, keep the commandments because the commandments are indicative upon your decision, the decision that you made. But in the
And the
young
command,
ruler,
no, aren't the commandments forcing you to decide?
no,
They're not.
no, why would they? What did he just say? All these commandments I have kept from my youth up. So that means you can behave a certain way and not have made the decision. That's where you get knowing good from evil, knowing right
Come
from
on.
wrong. That's not difficult. But one thing you can't do is act like you forgot.
Nope.
You can't act like you're for God. Either you're for God or
Oh,
you're
you're not.
not.
Yeah.
But your
Yeah.
behavior can model patterns.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, you cannot commit adultery. You cannot steal. You can honor your father and mother. You can not give false testimony. Yeah, you cannot do those things. Those are just behaviors. Those are behavioral things. But one thing you can't do is pretend like you and God have this relationship, because
Right.
that models something altogether different. Because there are some behaviors that you can't model when you are against God.
God. Yeah, when you're against
There are
God.
some behaviors you cannot model when you are against God, and that is the decision. What is the decision? Well, let's talk about it. He says, when Jesus heard this, he said one thing. There's one thing that you're lacking.
One thing back.
Sell everything you have and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come, follow me. Now, everybody missed the one thing. Everybody did. Because every time people talk about this scripture, they always talk about the possessions. They never talk about the exchange. Never. They don't
The
talk
giving
about,
to the poor.
no, not giving to the poor, the exchange.
Following.
Hey,
Yeah.
see, and I'll shape it or frame it even better. His fixation was on himself.
Right. And he never turned from himself.
Never did. Like I
Never
said,
turned.
there are behaviors you can model.
Christ is asking us to turn from ourselves.
Exactly. I can't exchange me for God when I'm not for God. If I'm not
Right.
for God, I can't
That's
exchange
right.
myself for God. There's no way I could do that. I can't do it. It's impossible because my focus is on me. His focus was on him from his youth up. Notice, I have done that.
Yeah.
He told you in the beginning, his focus was, I've done that from my youth up. But notice what he also told you from that point to where he was now in life, that he hadn't exchanged himself for God. So he came
Right.
to God knowing that I hadn't made the exchange, telling God, I have done all the behavioral things, but what I have not done is exchange myself for you. Because soon as I ate of the fruit, I exchanged God for myself. I elected to do something for me and not do something for God, because I wanted to know good and evil.
And so,
Didn't want to.
what was, let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
Was his question of Jesus him behaving?
So when you look at behavior, what is a behavior?
These things that he says he's done?
No, no. When you look
Right?
at behavior, a behavior
It's an
is
action.
it's an action. It's a reaction
Right?
or an action. It is something you are basically doing and modeling, right?
And you've done and you're doing so because you've decided to do so.
You made a decision to do or be
Right.
something.
Yeah.
So when you ask the question, was that him behaving? Well, when you ask a question, it's not you behaving by asking a question. You're asking a question based on your behavior, right?
Right. So you're witnessing against
He
yourself.
basically, like as I just said, by him asking the question, was him
Right.
acknowledging that he has
Right.
made
Right. Yeah, he
the
already made that
exchange.
decision. Yeah.
That's why he asked. He knew he hadn't made the exchange. So he
Right.
asked the question, how can I inherit in the eternal life? How can I focus? Look at the focus. It's all on him.
Right. Yeah.
We're on God. But I love the setup though, because a lot of us focus on our behavior.
Right. We think that's what that's what punches our
We
ticket.
think that's what punches the ticket. And everybody sees this scripture. And when he said, sell all that you have, notice what we always cling to, the selling of what he had. We always focus on again doing, because even that selling what we have is a hard saying. But guess what? There are going to be some people that say, oh, I sold all I had. And
And
they
there's
still,
there's some people that will say I don't have nothing but me.
you hear me? Do you hear me? So what do I sell? What do I sell? Because they're so focused on the I,
Yeah. And what? Yeah.
not the inheritance.
Right.
Because it's all about what I want. Me. Let me jump over before we get too deep.
We
Let me
can't
jump
help
over.
it.
Let me jump over.
Oh,
Because
come on.
because I want you to see the parallel. I want you to see the parallel. Luke 19. Jesus entered Jericho and was passing through. A man was there by the name of Zacchaeus.
Mhm.
He was a chief tax collector and was wealthy. He wanted to see who Jesus was. But because he was short, he could not see over the crowd. So he ran ahead and climbed a sycamore fig tree to see him, since Jesus was coming that way. Notice, beginning, the very beginning. Notice what's happening. Notice the exchange, the setup, in the very beginning. Notice what he wanted. What did he want? He wanted to see
He
Jesus.
wanted to see Jesus.
But notice what disrupted it, his circumstances. There was a crowd of people. His
Right.
condition, he was
Right.
short.
Sure.
Notice what he didn't do. He didn't allow that condition nor the
Or the
circumstance
circumstance
get
to
in the way of what
get
he
in the way.
actually
Wanted.
desired.
Right.
Didn't let it get in the way. Made a exchange.
Yeah.
I'm going all in. You know why they say how high he had to climb,
Right.
but he did it, putting forth the effort to
Effort.
see. Notice, we're just talking about seeing Jesus.
See.
Seeing. All right, read on. Now that he sees him, guess what happens? Guess what happens? When he saw him, when Jesus reached the spot, he looked up and said to him, Zacchaeus, come
Come
down
down.
immediately. I must stay at your house today. Look at that. He saw God. God saw him seeing him, and he said, I'm coming to your house.
Yeah, we're hooking up.
We hooking up. You wanted to see me? Not only are you going to see me,
Yeah.
you're going to be with me tonight, sir. You're going to be with me tonight. Guess what, though? He gladly came down. That's verse 6. But he knew some things had to happen in order for God to come
Right.
stay at his abode. All the people saw this and began to mutter, he has gone to be the guest of a sinner. But Zacchaeus stood up and said to the Lord, look, Lord, here, and now I give half of my possessions to the poor. That's just the beginning. I give half of my possessions to the poor. And if I have cheated anybody out of anything, I will pay back 4 times the amount. Missed it. Everybody missed it. Missed it. Because see, they thought he was doing what the rich young ruler didn't do, but he wasn't. He made the exchange. He was too full with things. Things were too plentiful in his way, which is 10.
Right.
Too much of me. Too much of me focusing on me. All of this stuff that I have accumulated was
In my
me
way.
focusing on me. But then when I heard about you, I wanted to see you. I stopped looking at the stuff. I started
Yeah,
looking at you. And then when I saw you, immediately I had to get the stuff
out of the
out from
way.
between me and
And you.
you. I made the Zacchaeus made the exchange. I had to
Yeah.
exchange all of the
He's
stuff,
a walking
all
example
of
of
it,
the changes.
all of it. It got to go. Matter of fact, forgive me. I've cheated you. I've wronged you. I'm returning it. I'm paying my debt. Forgive me, Lord. I'm paying my debt. And see, you see this as him saying, I'm going to give people 4 times. No, no. This is him saying, I got to exchange all of this mess that
Yes.
I am for you. I can't keep it. This is me repenting because I can't stay in the space, in the condition that I am
Listen, that I'm
in
in, right.
in order to
And
receive you.
under my circumstances.
Right. Because immediately when he made the exchange, then guess what happens? Jesus said to him, today salvation has
Today.
come to this house because this man too is a son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost. This man acknowledged that he was lost. So people always make this confession about, oh, somebody making an exchange on their deathbed. This preacher just talked about it. And the first thing that came to my mind was, you can't declare this man saved because you don't have the power to save him.
Right.
All you did was lead him through a prayer. You don't know if he made the exchange in or
Right.
her in their
Exchanging.
heart. You have no idea. All you did was falsify a statement. That statement means absolutely nothing. That statement isn't in between you and him and God. That statement has to be made between that person
Him
and God.
and God.
It has
Period.
nothing to do with you.
And can't nothing be in between them.
Nothing can be in between them. So you over here fixated on something that ain't even real. Because you thinking you led them talking to God. You didn't
Of
do jack.
behavior.
Behavior. You- I'm like, bro, you focusing on the wrong thing.
Yes.
Even still, you're focusing on the wrong thing because
Yes.
he acknowledged that he had a problem with that. That people accepting Christ on their deathbed, you don't know if they accepted anybody on their deathbed. You just heard them recite some lines, sir.
You don't know it. You don't know that when they come down your aisle.
Exactly. What are we talking about? We don't know what the exchange looks like. Only God knows. And that's why God was able to tell Zacchaeus, today salvation is at your house. Because
And only
Zacchaeus,
God can accept it.
exactly, Zacchaeus made the exchange, whereas the young ruler that was rich
You
chose
never
not to.
made it. Right.
You see the difference between
I
someone making
see.
an
Yeah.
exchange and
Yeah.
someone not.
Yeah.
It blew me away.
Just the contrast is just like light and dark.
Light and darkness, just as we just mentioned, just as we just talked about.
Right. The exchange, folks, are
Exchange
exchanging darkness for light.
for light. They'll rather be in darkness. They'll rather keep the stuff that they want between them and God. You want to be this murderer. You want to be this liar. You want to make believe. You want to believe what everything you made up in your own mind.
And repentance is one to get rid of it.
Getting rid of it. Stepping from it. Stepping out of it. No, I don't want this stuff. And that's what Jesus was declaring to the young ruler. No, you too caught up in you. You got to exchange you for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Disown you.
You got to let me occupy you. Let me occupy you. Jesus had to occupy Zacchaeus, and
Right.
Zacchaeus made room. Made room.
Yeah. Yes.
He made room.
The surrender.
Yes.
Let me get out of your way, Lord.
Let me get out of your way. It's
Oh,
too much of me. It's too much
mm.
of me. Zacchaeus
But
surrendered.
that's always the result, isn't it, Corey?
Yes,
Isn't that always the result?
it always is.
That you find that you are still stuck in the way.
Still stuck. Still stuck, trying to be the way. Getting in the way of the way, trying to be the way. When you're totally, you're completely or not the way.
You're not the way.
There's only one way, sir.
Can't be.
There's only one way, ma'am.
He has to occupy you to make you part of the way.
Right. Let him
Mm.
make his abode at your house,
And see,
at your
we'll take
fleshy
that,
house.
and we'll take that, and we'll take that and measure on us abiding in Him.
Right. He got to be in you too, sir. He got to be in you too,
You
ma'am.
can't be the boss.
Right.
You can't be the boss.
Coming to his house trying to tell him what to do.
Hey,
No, sir. No, he's coming to your house
He's coming to your
and
house.
telling you what to do.
What?
He's coming to your house
Whoa,
and
what a
telling
difference!
you what to do.
Wow. You eloquently call it the exchange.
The exchange.
The exchange. Yes.
Me
Ooh,
for you, God.
for you.
I'm sacrificing me
Me for you.
for you. And that's what he says. In order for you to be with me, you must first deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. And all three equal. Deny, deny, deny. Or exchange, exchange, exchange. Denying myself for you, taking up my cross for you,
For you.
to sacrifice myself on it, following you, no longer following me. That's the complete exchange.
Unconditional surrender.
Unconditional surrender, brother. Unconditional surrender.
All of my expectations have translated to you.
You
You are
solely,
my expectation.
solely, solely.
Wow.
Right.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well done, Corey.
Yeah, brother. Praise the
Well
Lord,
done.
saints.
Woo.
Praise the Lord, saints. Yeah. Yeah.
That cuts through all the chat.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Makes the picture real clear. Hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, whoa, Lord, whoa, whoa. I don't think we've ever compared those two. And Luke did verse 7, chapter 18, chapter 19.
Right.
Wasn't even that far apart. And that's what threw
They,
me. I was
they,
like,
they, they,
whoa,
they not that far. They not that far apart.
whoa, whoa.
Two similar circumstances.
Two similar
Two
circumstances.
people came to Christ
Christ
with
with
different agendas.
different agendas. See, he wanted to inherit eternal life.
Right.
Zacchaeus wanted
He
God.
is one in Christ.
He wanted Christ.
That's all he wanted.
He wanted Christ
And he was going to do what was necessary
to get him.
to make that happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he came down surrendering.
Came down waving the white flag.
White flag.
Yeah. He knew they was talking about him. He knew that. I give half of my possessions to the poor, and I'm gonna give 4 times. Might
Right.
not even have 4 times to give
Right.
after he gives half to the poor. But what he's saying is, this is a lifetime effort.
I'm completely surrendering. I'm
Completely
giving it
surrendered.
all.
Completely surrendered. I don't want anything left
No
in the
remnants.
tank. Don't want anything left in the tank. I don't want anything left in the tank. Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I renounce me.
Yes. 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 From this point forth,
Oh, right.
there's nothing else getting in the way. Nothing.
And see, that's the mindset.
That's the mindset.
That's the mindset.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Nothing in the way.
Yeah. Nothing in the way. God showed me something last night. It was so crazy. I was just sitting there. He said, "Look at the moon." And I looked, and it was in the distance. I
Okay.
could see it in the distance. And he said through me as I said it, "Why would I want to be there when I'm here?
Everything here.
Why would I want to be in the distance from where I am?
Right.
Why would I want to be in the distance?"
But the question has been asked.
And then I said back, "I'd rather be here than there. Rather be here than there." People don't get that, but when you are with God, you'd rather
You
be
know,
here than
been
there,
somewhere
because I don't want to be anywhere other than where God has me. That's the point. The moon has
else?
nothing
Why
to
would
do
I
with it.
want to?
Earth has nothing to do with it. It's
Yeah.
I'm with God. I don't want to
God.
be distant from God
Yeah.
just to see if I can be. No, we prefer distance from God, which is what we talked about the last time. I don't want to be distant from God. I want to be present with God. If God was
In
there,
him we live, we
we
move, we
move
have our being.
being
In him.
Him. If He's there, then yes, let's go. But
But
I don't want to
only at
be
your direction.
only because you want me to be there. But if
Because
you're not taking me
you
there,
still started to say to me, what are you doing, Elijah?
you hear me? Do you hear
What,
me?
what are you doing?
Because trust me, the people that were there, the 4 people that went there,
Right.
being there, they realized they'd rather be here.
Yes.
Like, why?
And,
Why are we trying to get
and
here?
in a way that only from a physical standpoint, only
Right.
they could sense that.
Only they could sense that. But I imagined it
Yeah.
because I saw them
But
in
you
the
imagine it
pictures.
as being away from God.
Right. Not Earth.
Right.
God.
Away from God.
Looking back. Whoa. Whoa. Life is there.
And that was a heck of a sight. That was a heck of a sight they sent back too.
Do you hear me? Life is there. There's no life here. This is empty. This is void.
Yeah, like I say, they experienced that in a way that unless you went there physically, you couldn't grasp it all.
Can't unless you're in God. Because when
Right.
you're in God, I can imagine me there,
Then you're
present,
everywhere. But then you're
looking
everywhere.
back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Looking back at life, I imagine it's like he showed it to me. Bro, I saw the moon and I saw myself being there, looking
And
back
looking
at
back,
life and like, whoa, I'd rather be with life than darkness because
yes,
this is dark, bro.
yes, yes. Truth rather than a lie.
I'd rather be with truth than a lie that I know isn't real, that I know I have to give an account for. I know this. I know I'm going to have to answer to this for this foolishness that I've been trying to walk in, making it up, believing it as I go,
And believing it as I go.
changing up the belief as I go, altering the lie as I go, just because somebody challenged the validity of the lie that I've been making up, trying to convince people that this lie is truth as
It's
I
real.
go, and folk challenging it. Not everybody, but it's always that one person that
Yes,
challenges it that caused me to make alterations to the lie because they not following it. They not in tune with it. It ain't
right.
making sense. It's not jiving. Now I gotta go and make some alterations. I
It's a
gotta go figure.
counterfeit.
You hear me? Gotta make some more justifications of my habitual lies that I've been making because of that light that I saw.
Wow.
I saw light and I was like, oh, there's the light. Oh gosh. Scared me, frightened me, frightened them people. One of them was a man of God. Brother, talked about it. Easter Sunday made mention of it. That you guys are on a spaceship. I listened to him. He said, you don't even realize it. And I was telling my wife this a long time ago. I told her. And she was like, I didn't even realize, Corey, this is a spaceship. I said, yeah, this Earth. It's a spaceship.
It's a spaceship. That's what we're on.
We're in space. Do you
Right.
remember when I told you this? It was a while back during the podcast. We was talking, and I said, God showed me a glimpse of all the galaxies, the billions upon billions upon billions upon billions of galaxies. And he gave me that vision. He showed me. And he reminded me of this last night. He said, but I know where you are.
Say
But I
that
know,
again.
but I know where you are.
Yeah, yeah,
God knows
yeah.
where we are.
That's a mind blower.
Mind blowing. If you saw it, the way God sees it, all like the computer, this all of the keys, all of them. You can't see the letters from there, but you just see a whole bunch of keys.
Right.
But God knows where A is.
Yeah.
He knows where B is.
Yes, yes,
He knows where
yes,
M
yes,
is.
yes, yes.
God knows where we are in the midst of all of this darkness.
All
And I
this,
didn't set this
all
up,
this
brother. This is a
confusion. Yeah.
black keyboard. It's dark. So you can't see the little letters. You
Right.
can't see them. But God does. He knows where they are.
He
And he
sees them
comes.
clearly.
He sees them clearly and he goes to them. He doesn't just sit back and watches the keys. No, he
He's had
goes to
every
them.
one of them.
He goes to them. He types them. You hear me? There's an interaction between him and them. And that's God in us. We too fixated where darkness is as opposed to where light is. We're too fixated on where death is as opposed to where life is.
Right. It's, yeah.
We want to
All those
explore.
simple contrasts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We want to
All those
explore.
simple contrasts, and you really gotta make up some stuff
You got to.
to confuse them.
Yeah, because the whole plot, the whole ploy of the trip, there was a question. What are we going back for? Why?
Yeah.
Why are we going back? You have to make up a lie to explain why.
Yeah.
Because some people say we going back because we ain't never been. So we got to prove that we can now go. Well, who
Yeah, because
cares?
people believe in the lie and that we never went.
Who cares?
Why the propensity for the lie? I'll never understand. But we just we just drift toward the lie.
Again, but who cares?
Huh?
Who, you know what I mean? But who cares? What was the point in going the first time? What's the point in going back? There's nothing that has any meaning to it. There's nothing. Because
That's just us trying to do and be.
hello,
Trying to do and be.
be somewhere other than where God has you.
Yeah. Now, who are you satisfying? Who are you attempting to satisfy?
Hello, hello.
And our lives are just too full of all that.
Right.
And that's what getting rid of the riches is all about.
It is separating what's in
And it's
between
not. And
you and
I
God.
guess dollars is probably the physical wealth is probably the simplest black and white answer you can give,
Right,
or example you can give.
right. When it comes to things that are tangible,
Right.
God is wanting something intangible.
Right.
You.
You and we so fixated on the I mean the tangible, that
Yes.
we don't grasp the wealth of the intangible.
Yeah. We don't grasp the wealth of our own being.
Being.
How much of
It's
us,
like he made some junk.
yeah, yeah. How much of us that we cling to, whether
Right.
positively or negatively,
Right.
whether we're beating ourselves to death or uplifting ourselves to death.
Well, yeah. Either way you look at it, we ignoring God.
We're ignoring God. I got a cousin, and when I was in Mount Pleasant a couple weeks ago, I was talking to my aunt about her. She just got out of prison. They said her sister helped her get out. And the first thing that came out of their mouths was something that was so blatantly evil of her desires. Threw me off.
And
That you
she done missed out on all that time she was in prison, huh?
right missed out on it. That she comes out with the same mindset
Yeah.
of
And she went in with
blackness, utter darkness
in darkness.
consumed her. It's consumed her. I remember the last time we had a conversation, she told me she had a dream that she was in pitch black falling. This was her dream. She was in pitch black falling. I quickly reminded her that that was a vision of a bottomless pit.
Yeah,
It's a vision of a bottomless pit.
yeah,
And that bottomless pit is considered by by prophets to be hell.
yeah.
So what your
And
vision,
there's no sense of coming up. It's a sense of falling.
falling, you're constantly falling. It's like you're in a loop.
Yeah,
You're not looping around. You just
you just you looping and you never have a sense of any kind of a curve.
there's no curve, there's no bottom.
Yeah, straight down,
Straight down,
no bottom.
no bottom. Scared her. But what she didn't see was that was her inside. He was falling straight down in black. Yes. And that has now manifested outside, and there's no way up. And I remember telling my aunt that couple weekends ago, I said, she was always different. I never forget when we were little, we were young, we were staying with our aunt over the summer, and these birds just flew. And you always, as a kid, you because birds, they were so fast, if you could just catch it. But her mindset was, so I can hit it. So she grabs this little whip. I'm looking at her. We're young. We're like 2 years apart. She's like a year and a half older than me, maybe a year and maybe 9 months. She's like, so at the time, I'm maybe 9, so she maybe just turned 11. She hit the bird
Cracking that whip, huh?
with the whip, killed it. Bird got hit and fell dead. And in her mind, she had accomplished what she set out to do. In my mind, I was like, "Man, you just killed the bird."
Yeah, why you do that?
Right. I was like, I wanted to catch it. I didn't want to kill it. But you wanted to kill it.
That was her intent then.
Then, and I told my aunt, I said, it's been that way since we were little, since we were 9 and 11 years old. And I said, I know my cousin, nothing has changed. It hasn't changed. You prefer darkness
Right.
rather than light. Now it's consumed you. And you're left asking, man, God, how do I pray for her?
At least you saw enough to ask.
Right. Right.
At least you had enough light to ask.
Yeah.
Think about that quote.
Yeah.
Enough light to ask a question.
Yeah. Right.
What do I say?
Right. What do I say?
Now, to me, that's an element of your surrender.
Yeah.
Childlike
Yeah.
before God,
Yeah.
in spite of the circumstance.
Hmm.
Never arrogant, never exalted, childlike. Knowing you don't have the answer,
Right.
God.
Yeah.
And that's the whole, see, that's that whole exchange. That's
Yeah.
the whole exchange thing.
Yeah.
You gave it away.
Right.
You gave it away and forgot you gave it away.
Right.
Or no, you remembered you gave it away.
Right.
So you had to ask.
Yeah.
And it's those kind of it's those kind of little signs that are stages of our development that is going to take an eternity.
Yeah.
But that's what we're engaged in.
Yeah.
The exchange is still going on. And our awareness of the change is what is now our sort of circumstances and the interactions that we experience are just degrees of that surrender.
Yeah.
Some folk will look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah.
Why would you even bother to ask? Huh? Because you already know.
Yeah.
But here's what unbelievers don't know.
They don't.
We're never without hope.
Exactly.
We're without
Exactly.
hope.
Never without it.
Never, as long as the relationship exists with Him, there's hope
Right.
for whatever it is that we think we lack.
Right.
And that's and that Corey is what we learn. That's the life that we're learning. That's the life that we're experiencing.
Right.
That's real life,
Right.
dependent life. We don't have the answers. He is the answer.
Right.
Oh, I'm telling you,
Mm, mm, mm.
they will all know me.
They will all know me.
To what extent, God? To the extent that I want them to know me.
Exactly. I'm gonna write my laws on their heart. Write my laws on their heart.
And they will never grasp or understand my laws without me.
Yeah. You can't. There's no way you can.
But we make up and
We
believe.
make it up and we believe it.
And
Make
we
believe.
believe. And that's what we create.
Make believe.
Make believe.
Hmm.
Our whole society is consumed
With make believe.
with make believe.
Mm-hmm.
We can't live
Mm-hmm.
for make believe.
Yeah.
And then we pat one another on the back about how well we made up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Foolishness.
Right.
Foolishness. As the writer of Ecclesiastes says,
Right.
vanity,
Vanity.
vanity,
Vanity.
vanity.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Chasing.
none else.
Chasing after the wind. There's none else, brother. Chasing after the wind. Chasing after the wind.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
What an excursion, Corey.
Yes, sir.
But do you
Yes,
notice
sir.
how it all ties together?
I do.
It's like a big puzzle,
It is.
and pieces are being plugged in every time.
It amazed. That was amazing. Like I didn't expect last time we talked to come up, and it did.
Right,
The last message we talked about, we want distance from God.
right,
We don't want to be present with God.
right.
We prefer to be distant. Yeah, yeah.
And a simple glance at the moon,
Right.
and a simple
A simple
glance at the moon.
glance at the moon.
It's a lifetime of learning.
Hmm. I'd rather be here
Yeah.
than there.
And you only and the real and the reason why you would rather be here than there is that you are developing or he's developing a sense in us of where we
Are. I'm with him.
see. We don't know. We we understand the concept of being with
Right.
someone, but when God says with me, what does he mean?
Right.
I mean that
It's
we're leaving ourselves
right.
and going to him.
Light
And
is here.
the perspective the perspective is more from his side than it was before from our side.
Right.
It's a whole paradigm
Right.
shift.
Light is here.
Yeah,
Darkness is there.
and it's so much bigger than us.
Life is here.
Yeah,
Death is there.
that is there.
What we
Yeah,
talk about?
yeah, yeah. And we keep hearing there's none else.
What else? See, this is equated to the tree of life and
Yes,
the tree of knowledge.
yes,
See, going there, yeah, you get a bunch of knowledge.
yeah.
Staying here, you get
But
life.
what does it do for here?
It does nothing for here. It is the lesser light.
Yeah.
It's
And
the lesser light.
it's reflected light.
It's reflected. It's a big old glow.
Yeah,
It's a glow ball.
right.
It's designed to do just that,
Just that to reflect light.
to reflect light. But see, we want to
Wow.
use that to travel from. We want that to
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
coast.
we want to springboard.
Yeah, yeah,
We can
yeah.
go off on another trip.
Now we can get to Mars.
Yeah.
Now we can get
Why
to
you want to go
Mars.
there? Why you want to go there? You don't understand where you are.
Hey, I have no earthly idea.
No earth,
You hear
no
me?
earth
No earthly idea. No pun intended.
of where we are.
None. That's funny. That
And
is
we
funny.
spending tons of energy.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, think about it. The war in Iran didn't have as much to do with the price of gas as spending all that fuel burning
Right.
up to go to the moon.
Right. It didn't. But we did it.
But that's another illustration
Right.
of me being
Being
into me,
and not
and I'm gonna
being into
make
God.
and not being into God.
Yeah.
And this and what makes this uglier because we have to do it together. And never since how we dishonor God.
Hmm.
Never since.
No.
What did you tell Bridget? We're on a spaceship.
We're on a spaceship.
That's what our life is about.
Hey, traveling through space.
We're traveling through space.
Going around and around and
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
That's what we do. It's been happening for thousands and thousands of years.
Thousands of years, yeah. And all of your life.
Right.
And what
Gravity.
have you seen
Right.
that he's showing?
That he's
Yeah.
God and we're not.
See, that becomes the question. What are you seeing
Right.
that he's showing, that he's revealed?
Yeah.
Wow. There's none
Else.
else.
There's none else.
And
Mm.
these two stories
Yeah.
that really sort of put light on follow me.
Hmm.
Because both of them illustrate what you get when you're not following.
Yeah.
You're accumulating a whole bunch of junk.
Right.
Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to get rid. I got a storage shed over there. I'm paying I think $70 a month for, and I'm saying to myself, why are you spending $70 a month?
$70 for something that you ain't
Sure.
gonna ever bring back into your abode.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Right. That's 800.
Why?
That's $840 a year.
Yes. And I hate to admit this, and I've had it since when?
Since you've been there for what, a
Yeah,
good
since
10
90, since
years?
90, at least since 90. No, back
Since
in the
90? That's
no,
36 years.
No, before that, when I first came to Mount Pleasant.
So you've
No,
been
I
having
didn't get.
this
No, I didn't know. I didn't get it. No, I got it in '90. I'm sorry. I got it in '90. Yeah. But I've
36
had ever
years.
since I moved. Ever since I moved back. Ever since I moved back from Maryland. Yeah. Ever since I came back to that. Came back to Texas.
Brother, you didn't bought the storage building.
Right.
Hey, you should tell them you
But
own it.
I ought to own it.
Yeah, 30, you didn't spend $30,000 on the storage.
See.
Thirty
And we
thousand
holler
dollars
about
on the
and
storage.
we holler about being poor.
You're paying for a building, the house stuff that don't even live.
Right. That hadn't benefited me zero.
36 years. You've been without it, but you still are hanging on to it like
And we
you need
hanging
it.
on to it. And I guarantee you, everybody in my family is gonna say, "Well, we gotta look and see what's in there." Why?
Right. We ain't seen it for 36
We ain't
years.
seen it for 36 years.
So why we need to see it now?
Why look at it now? How many 30,000?
36? $30,240,
Oh man,
brother. $30,240.
that's our food. That's an example. That's an example of the stuff that he's telling us to get rid of.
Right.
And when you stop and think about it, if it's a whole and that's just a little drop in the bucket compared to all the other stuff
Right.
that we need to get rid of. Hanging on it, hanging on to it just to be hanging on to
Right.
it.
Stupid. It is.
So
It
anyway,
it is of no essence.
no, listen to this.
Hmm.
So a truck backed up in the parking lot today. I'm just tying all these little things
Hmm.
that happen, all happening for a reason.
Reason.
And the name of the truck was called something about I wrote it down. 1-800 got junk.
Oh wow. So they take junk.
And they
They
get
pick
rid of
it up.
it.
They pick it up.
They get rid of it for you.
All right.
So
You
I'm
just
gonna
call.
dial 1-800 got junk tomorrow and find out how
Right.
much.
Then you gotta pay them to get rid of the junk. Wow.
Right. That's the lie.
The gimmick. The
That's the
gimmick.
lie. You're always paying. You're always paying. And Jesus told the rich young fool, sell it all.
Sell it. Sell
Get
it.
rid of it all.
Sell it.
Come find and replace it with come follow me.
Right.
And see, and nobody looks at that exchange.
No.
Nobody really looks at that exchange.
Yeah.
Get rid of all that make believe
Right.
and follow me.
Right.
And maybe less of this will happen.
What you talking about, Willis?
I love you, Lord. I love you. I
Oh
love you. I
man.
love
Oh man. Yes, indeed.
you.
Yes, indeed. Mm.
Yeah, I know what the boys will say. Well, hold on. I want to come down there and take a look.
Oh yeah.
They'll get caught up. Oh,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
don't rush into
Right. Hey, you just be like, you know what? Once the junk people pick it up, I'll give you their number.
right.
You can call them. But as for me and my house,
We gonna serve the
we gonna
Lord.
serve the Lord, sir. We're not chasing idols. We are not chasing items,
We're
okay?
not making believe no more.
No, sir. No more make believe. This
No more
stuff,
make.
this stuff does not have any meaning, okay? It's stuff. All
Oh,
these
we've been,
spirits are ties to.
but Corey, we've been in this for a long season.
Yeah, you have like like 36. That's a great grandchild. Having a baby. That's a great grandchild having a baby, okay?
Right,
Mm,
right.
other. Mm,
But that's life. Just keep living and keep living it wrong.
right. Mm.
And that's how it, that I mean that's how it is. That's where the foolishness will take you.
Yeah,
That's where the foolishness will take you.
yeah,
And you're clinging to junk
yeah.
and paying for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Take the same change and invest it somewhere.
Right. May have an inheritance for your grandchild as opposed to just a 36-year-old one.
So I mean, it's I hear you, Lord, I hear you.
Yeah,
Hey, forgive me for being so slow.
yeah, yeah.
But see now he again is to me that's an example of iron sharpening iron
Yeah.
and why we need one another.
One another. Absolutely.
And when you stop and think, we do this on a weekly basis, Corey.
Yeah, we do.
Uh, and the vast majority of people never do it.
Yeah,
Never.
yeah.
I told my wife and I said, I have never thought about this counseling, Corey.
Right.
That has never crossed my mind.
Yeah,
It's necessary. It's needful. And wow,
yeah.
but it is.
Right.
It's needful.
It is. It is.
Well, the
Yes,
Lord
sir.
is the Lord just keeps outperforming himself.
Yeah, yeah, he
He
does.
just, he just flat
Yeah,
out
he
keeps
does.
outperforming himself. And hopefully my expectations of him are
Right. Continue to elevate.
right.
Continue to
Continue to
elevate.
elevate.